Okay, so I have OCD. It's diagnosed in my medical chart, and a few years ago, when I got diagnosed with it, I'm pretty sure it was a few years ago. It made me, and I read it in my medical chart. I was like, you know what? This makes sense. I'm like, this makes sense. Because I looked back on like a lot of things I did and do, and it's like, yeah, okay, yeah. And I'm pretty sure like one of the contributing things that made me get diagnosed, like that made my doctor put that in there and was like, yes, she has this, was the fact that I showed her a list of my fears. Like I had a physical list that I kept with me in my wallet, folded nice and neat so it would fit. And it was a list of my fears. And it was detailed. And like, and then she would like talk to me about it too. But like, it was like a nice little list, nice and neat, folded up, and I carried it around with me. I'm pretty sure I still have it somewhere. I don't think it's in my wallet anymore. It might be, I don't know. But like, yeah, like I had a list. And that's the thing. I like to make lists. I make unnecessary lists. I have a list of things that made me cry, when I cried, and like, you know, when, why, and it goes back to like however far I can remember, which is 2022. And I update it anytime something makes me cry. I write it in that list. And I told my one coworker about it, and I showed it to her, and it made her laugh, like dead tears coming out of her eyes, laugh. And sometimes she'll ask me, have you updated it? And I'll be like, oh, actually, yeah. And I actually have since the last time she asked me about it, so I have to show that to her. I actually have to tell her. I'll see her today. But like, yeah, so I have to tell her that. I also have a list in my notes app. The list of reasons why I've cried is, my cry list is in my Google Docs. And then I have a list in my notes app of my favorite words. And that also gets specific in the fact that, so they're already my favorite words, but then I have favorite words in there, and they have a little gold star next to it. A little gold star emoji. So there's that. And I also have a really bad this is the like one of the more annoying, like horrible parts of OCD is I have really bad intrusive thoughts. And the one that's not the worst that I actually feel comfortable sharing with people is the fact that I have this one where I'm standing out on my front lawn, and I'm watching my house burn down with everything and everyone inside of it. And I did it. Like, I'm the one who set the house on fire, and I'm watching it burn down with everything and everyone inside of it from my front lawn. Like, that is like the most annoying thing to have, because it like it haunts me. I'm like, I'm a horrible person. Like, they make me feel like the worst person alive, even though I don't want to actually do any of the things that they're telling me. It's like, hey, yeah, you should do that. I'm like, I don't want to. Like, why are you telling me this? What is wrong with you? I don't want to do that. That is not something I feel inclined to do. I don't want to. And like, it's very annoying because when they're really persistent and they're like really just hounding at you, it makes you feel like the worst person alive. Like, not fun. Like, it's not fun. I don't know why people romanticize this. Sure, I can make jokes. I'm like, yeah, I make unnecessary lists, haha, funny. But like, it's not fun. Because another annoying thing is, sometimes I'll be talking, like, it's mainly to myself. Like, when I'm talking to myself, sometimes I will repeat the last word in a sentence like 3 times. I don't know why it's 3, but like, I'll repeat the last word in a sentence. And it's not like all the time, it's just sometimes with some words and some sentences. Sometimes I'll repeat the last word in a sentence, and it's like, I don't need to do that. Like, sometimes I do it at the beginning of the sentence. I think I just did it. I don't know. But like, why am I doing this? Like, I don't need to be doing this. There's like nothing inclining me. Oh, another thing is, I like when things end on even numbers. Like, literally, if things don't end in even number, like, the volume needs to be ending on an even number, like 44 or 46. Fives and zeros I can accept, but I need things to end on an even number. If something ends in like 43. I'm like, no, either turn it down one or turn it up one. I don't care if it's gonna turn it up or turn it down. It needs to end on an even number. I'm very weird about it. I can't do it. I can't, because it just feels like it feels wrong if things end on an odd number. I think actually why I don't like when things end on an odd number is because both my grandparents died when I was odd ages. Like, my grandpa died when I was 7, and then my grandma died when I was 9. So I think this is a contributing factor to why I like when things end on even numbers, because bad things have happened to me when I was an odd age. And now I feel comfortable, I guess we can go with, when things end on an even number. So, like, I think that's why. Like, I think that's, like, why. Actually, I thought about it. And another thing is, when I was younger, I would number my Christmas presents, and I would dead ass, I'm being so serious, I would follow how they were numbered, how I numbered them. So, like, the largest gift I had was 1, and then you went backwards, biggest to smallest, 1, 2, 3, and even the presents in my stocking were numbered. And then on Christmas Day, I would open them in that order. And then it was really annoying, actually. It was a little annoying because when I was growing up, my mom had this tradition where I would get to open one present on Christmas Eve. I would get to pick one present on Christmas Eve, and I got to open it. So when I did that, when I picked the present, I would go back and renumber everything starting from there. And it was, like, honestly low-key a little annoying, but at the time I probably really didn't mind it, because I'm like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, sure, you know. So, like, I don't know, it's it's very annoying. It's very annoying. I don't know why I'm like this. Like, I literally don't know why I'm like this. Like, there's something wrong with me, and and I know everything that's wrong with me. I'm very self-aware, and it's very annoying. Being a self-aware person is the most irritating thing on the planet. Being self-aware is so irritating. I hate being self-aware. It's not fun. It's really not. I have a lot of other unnecessary lists too, and they're all written down in, like, notebooks that got abandoned. But I don't remember what those are. I think I have one, I think, that's about, like, my favorite, like, I think one is, like, my favorite, like, Morley Gray characters, or, like, something along those lines, like dark-haired characters or something like that. And I know those are 2 different things, but they do coincide most of the time. But in this fact, I don't remember which one, but it's in one of my notebooks over there. Anyway. Oh yeah, I have a list of, like, all the books I own, and, like, CDs and vinyls, which I actually need to I need to find it and update it, or just start new ones. Honestly, just start new ones, because I don't know where I last left off, and I don't feel like it. Finding out, just start over. I have a list of all the books I want. That's long abandoned. I don't touch that anymore. Like, I don't really touch that anymore. I, like, go back to it sometimes. Like, when people ask me what I want for Christmas, or, like, my birthday or something. Oh, back to the numbering presents thing. I never numbered my birthday presents, but my Christmas presents I did. Mainly because my Christmas presents were always sitting there under the Christmas tree, because I stopped believing in Santa when, spoiler, if you still believe in Santa's real. Anyway, I stopped believing in Santa when I was, like, 7, I think, because I would, like, when it was Christmas time when I was younger, I had this really bad habit of just, like, waking up in hour intervals. Like, I would go to bed, and then I'd wake up in an hour, and it'd be, like, 9:14, and I was like, oh, great, and then I'd go back to bed, and it's, like, 10:30. I'm like, can I sleep for longer than an hour on Christmas night? Like, this is annoying. So then that, like, happened, and then I would always sleep under the Christmas tree, or, like, in the living room, like, near the Christmas tree. So it just kind of, like, ended up happening that I found out Santa wasn't actually real at a young age, because I was there when I was in the living room when your parents were supposed to be up putting the presents under the tree disguised as Santa, you know? So, yeah, I've always just been weird. Like, what is wrong with me? And I've tried therapy. I have tried therapy like 3 separate times. It has not stuck. I low-key want to try again, but like, I don't know. Anyway, yeah. I'm weird, and there's lots of things wrong with me.